Hello there, in this video I am going to teach you how to become a digital nomad in 2024. If you're looking for ways to start living the digital nomadic lifestyle, make sure you stay tuned because the important tips, advice and insider tactics that I am about to give you will help you start working remotely as a digital nomad from virtually anywhere you want. And just very quickly, if you're new to my channel, please make sure you hit that subscribe button right now. I can only help you if you are subscribed, and please give the video a like. Hit that thumbs up button right now because that really does motivate me to create more content for you. Thank you very much indeed. Okay, let me start by telling you what a digital nomad actually is. Generally speaking, a digital nomad is someone who works remotely, giving them the freedom to live anywhere in the world. This term can be applied to anyone who has an online job that allows them to work remotely. Hence, it's not really a specific job title like an accountant or content writer. These people are not tied to one place and they can work from anywhere as long as they have Wi-Fi or internet connection. Here is my first tip. Number 1. Identify your skill sets and strengthen them. To be successful as a digital nomad in 2024, it will be necessary to first identify the skills that you currently possess and which skills are in demand among small organisations. The next thing you can do is to plan to strengthen your most marketable skills by signing up for online courses or organising shadowing experiences that allow you to learn from other industry professionals. Essential skills needed to be a digital nomad include self-discipline, organisation, excellent written and verbal communication skills, marketing and sales skills, the ability to budget and manage finances, and good knowledge of popular software such as Microsoft Office, Suite and Google Workspace. Now, the next thing I recommend you do is to gain some new skills. Let's suppose you don't have the skills that can potentially be turned into freelance earnings. In that case, another good option is to invest in yourself by taking an online course on Skillshare, Udemy or FutureLearn, and then use those skills for lucrative remote work possibilities. Use what you already know and promote yourself with more confidence. Are you a people person? Do you know everyone in the world? Maybe looking into becoming a social media manager. Or perhaps the thought of coding gives you the hives. Whatever skill set you may have, I suggest that you focus on that and really hone in on what makes you unique and sellable. Let's move on to tip number 2. Build a portfolio and start searching job boards. Building a portfolio and searching for your first gigs can seem rather intimidating, but breaking it down into actionable steps isn't as overwhelming. The first thing that I recommend you do is to build a portfolio. As a freelance digital nomad, it's essential to have a portfolio. Some sites to use are Squarespace and Wix, which allow you to create professional looking websites where potential clients can see your skills and your previous experience. Now, if you don't have anything to put on your site yet, you can create your own projects such as logos or graphics that represent the type of work that you should be excited to work on with any future clients. These platforms help build a website and they're relatively inexpensive. A good portfolio website will show off your best work, and it must be optimized for SEO, which is search engine optimization, and it should include an About Me page that tells potential clients why they should hire you. This is where you'll want to have some good testimonials. Now, the next thing I suggest that you do is look at job boards. Once you've got the right skill set and mindset to become a successful digital nomad, remote workers have tons of opportunities to create their own business, to find jobs on websites like Remote OK and We Work Remotely. There are also global freelance job boards like Upwork.com, where you can find freelance writing gigs, and Fiverr.com, where you can find graphic design gigs. On the go overseas job board, you can find online teaching and other jobs abroad. Let's move on to tip number 3. Start networking. It takes time to build relationships with other companies and people involved within your industry, so the earlier that you start, the better off you will be. You can reach out to other professionals in the digital nomad space or your specific industry. If you're a freelance creative, I suggest that you note different publications that might be a good fit for your work. it's worth considering joining a professional association if this is available for your industry. If there's someone prominent or influential in your industry that could help boost your career even further, I suggest that you try reaching out. Attending webinars or in-person workshops in your industry is an excellent way to network while learning how to accelerate your skills and gain more industry knowledge. Also, don't forget to ask clients or colleagues for referrals or recommendations when you've finished working with them or for them. This helps your future clients have a testimonial for your previous work. You can showcase these glowing reviews on your own professional website. My next suggestion to you is to join a digital nomad community. If you've ever heard the expression, you're the average of the 5 people that you spend the most time around, this step will be a tremendous first-hand example. Joining groups with like-minded people, whether online or in person, will help inspire you to pursue your goal of becoming a digital nomad. Not only will a community of nomads push you to become one yourself, but making connections and friendships within these groups can be very beneficial in finding your community when you're traveling and working abroad. There are great community-based digital nomad sites like Work Wonders and amazingly supportive Facebook groups such as Nomad Base and Digital Nomads around the world. Don't forget to check out co-working spaces like Selena when you arrive at your location as well. They tend to be filled with other remote workers and travellers. Here is tip number 4. Start simplifying your lifestyle. While many people have the idea that travelling around the world while working from their laptops is glamorous, the truth can be far from it. In fact, you'll probably leave 90% of the stuff that you own behind. If that's not a factor that will deter you and you're ready to commit, you'll need to minimise the amount of stuff that you own. However, be warned, ridding yourself of all your worldly possessions can be highly therapeutic, for many nomads addicting. For things that are impossible to part with, I suggest that you look into getting a storage unit, that is if you're willing to pay the monthly fee. Let's move on to tip number 5, build your savings. Like any big move, building safety net savings before leaping is a good idea. This doesn't need to be a substantial lump sum. Be wary of postponing the start of your digital nomad life by waiting to feel fully prepared. But having savings to sustain yourself from 3 to 6 months without work is a solid start. This will ensure any emergencies or unexpected expenses that may come up during your trip, or things like medical bills, flight delays or cancellations. Regardless of where you go and how crazy your work schedule might be, you need an idea of how much money is required to survive while on the road and what steps should be taken to build up these savings. Here is tip number 6. Determine your budget and decide on your locations. You will need a location that works with the amount of income that you're making, so consider your job and its prospects for growth. You want to adopt a budget-minded mindset before you hit the road. If you decide to pick a major city with a meagre salary, it won't be sustainable in the long run. The most important thing is to choose an affordable place. The next thing you want to consider is the quality of living in each place that you're interested in. Fast internet connection is a usual necessity for many digital nomads. Some prefer a more social atmosphere, while others look for a location that ranks well in safety. What makes sense for someone else might not make sense for you, so don't feel pressured into anything that doesn't fit your lifestyle goals or your budget. Luckily, there are many destinations worldwide with a lower cost of living than in the US and the UK. Oftentimes, these locations have excellent transportation systems and infrastructure, which makes it easier to afford a nomadic lifestyle by saving money on gas and car payments. An excellent source to check out to help you determine the best locations to suit your budget and your income is nomadslist.com. Here is tip number 7. Get traveller's insurance. Next on the checklist is getting traveller's insurance. You want to make sure that you have health insurance, travel insurance and life insurance, and if you're going to be driving a car around, some sort of car insurance. Depending on where you go, there may not be certain types of coverage available in your country. It's essential to consider which insurances you'll want to sign up for. There are different types of insurance to consider too. For example, many countries require health insurance if you visit for an extended period. Top related travel medical insurance for digital nomads includes Safety Wing, World Nomads and IMG Global. Let's now move on to tip number 8, optimize your digital workflow. I suggest exploring some of these digital services that you can keep your workflow optimized and life organized while on the road. The first one is payment methods and banks. You'll need to know how to get paid when working remotely. Bank transfers, Payoneer, PayPal and Wise are the most common payment methods. Most of these options allow you to withdraw your funds easily, though some will charge you more than others. A business bank account is also essential for doing business online. It's easy to open one up with most banks and it will give you better benefits than a personal bank account. Get yourself a business credit card as well. They often offer more rewards than regular credit cards, allowing you to earn miles and points that can be used towards free travel or other perks down the road. The next thing to look at is VPNs. Virtual private networks, known as VPNs, such as NordVPN, are necessary for digital nomads. These services allow you to keep all your internet traffic encrypted. So for example, while connecting to a public Wi-Fi network at a cafe in Paris, your banking information will still be secure and very private. The next thing to look at is a virtual mailbox. If you don't have a permanent address in the US, consider getting a virtual mailbox like Anytime Mailbox or Post Scan Mail. That allows you to view and manage your mail anywhere that you go. The next thing is accounting software. For tax purposes, it's crucial to track every expense associated with your new lifestyle and any income generated from freelancing gigs or other projects, so use accounting software like QuickBooks or Mint for this purpose, or you could even use Excel. Thank you for watching. Please leave a comment below the video and don't forget to tell me which tip or method from this video you are going to use first. Or if you have any questions, drop them down below and I will follow up with you. Now, the next thing to do is click the link right now below the video and head straight through to my website, digitalprofitsmethod.com, and you can instantly watch a special training webinar which will teach you how to create an income online. Check out that link because you can literally access the webinar for free and it will give you a huge advantage and present you with an opportunity to create a profitable income online. Also, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. I can only help you if you are subscribed. Give the video a thumbs up because that really does motivate me to create more great content for you. Thank you very much indeed. Also, don't forget to connect with me on LinkedIn. I have put my LinkedIn link in the description below the video. It's always a pleasure to connect with like-minded professionals such as yourself. Thank you for watching and have a wonderful day.